Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 14 is entitled as Gunatraya Vibhaha Yoga. Sloka 14. Yadā sattve pravṛddhe tu pralayaṁ yāti deha-bhṛt tadottama-vidāṁ lokān amalān pratipadyate. So far, we have learned the cause of our repeated birth into this world. While we are in this world, we are infected and affected by lust, greed, pride, anger, attachment towards happiness, activities, inattentiveness, develop friends, enemies, liking and disliking, having uncontrollable senses, and more. The reason for all these are simply because of our desire towards wanting to enjoy the effects and results of the gunas, sattve, rajas and tamas. It's all because of the guna sangam, attachment towards sattva, which drives us to knowledge and happiness. Attachment towards rajas leads us to karma, activities. Attachment to tamoguna, which leads us to inattentiveness, laziness, sleep. And because of this, we are triggered to perform certain activities. And when we perform certain activities which are triggered by these gunas, then we are entitled to the results of our activities. These results could be because of the activity that we performed, which may be papa karma or punya karma, sinful action or pious action. Based on that, we get another body. Since the body comes with the three gunas, we again get guna sangam, the connection to the three modes by which our attachment continues. And this way, there's a repeated cycle of birth. In the last three slokas, 11, 12 and 13, we learned how to identify each of these gunas when they are prominent. We can know that sattva guna is prominent when jnanendriyas and manasa are illuminated by the knowledge, which means these senses are able to see the sense objects as they are. We learned in Sloka 12 that Rajoguna is prominent. That means lobha, pravṛddhe, karmanam ārambha and so forth. Through this we can understand it is mode of passion. We also learned from Sloka 13 that how to identify tamoguna when it's prominent. Aprakasha, apravṛddhe, pramadha, moha and so forth. Now we are going to learn two slokas of same subject. Sloka 14 tells what happens or what's the destination of those who die in mode of goodness, sattva guna. Sloka 15 tells us about a person who dies in Rajoguna and in Tamoguna. What will be their next destination? Let's focus on 14th sloka first. Yadā, when sattve tu, only sattva guna. Here tu, the term, is significant, which means it is different or it is differentiated from the other two gunas, which means it's better compared to the rajoguna and tamoguna. Pravṛddhe is predominant. Deha-bhṛt, the embodied self, that is Atma. Pralayaṁ yāti, if meets with dissolution. Pralayaṁ means commonly known as dissolution, destruction. But here it means death of a person, of an individual, not the pralayaṁ of universe, the world. It is not about cosmic dissolution. It is death of each individual. Layam, pralayaṁ, meaning the effects goes back to its cause. Tada, then, tadottama-vidāṁ, great people who know the highest subjects, that is about the individual self and the supreme self. Amalān, pure, stainless, or those tadottama-vidāṁ. Lokān, families. Pratipadyate, attains. What has been said here is that if a person dies at a time when sattva guna, mode of goodness, is highest in him, he gets born in families of people who are also in the mode of goodness. Being in the mode of goodness means one is free of ignorance. They don't have even a tinge of ignorance. No ignorance means able to see things as they are, able to see the truth. The truth is that we are not the body, we are Atma. And these families understands all about Atma, the self. Because they understand Atma and the difference from the body, they engage and involved in activities that benefits the self, the Atma, than the body. When one is born into such families, it becomes much easier for him to continue in the mode of goodness, because the family is inclined towards Atma-jnana, knowledge of Atma. They are involved and performs their duties as prescribed by the scriptures. Therefore, it becomes much easier for the child that's born in such family. The word amalān is significant, which means free of impurities. The mode of goodness is pure, whereas rajoguna and tamoguna are not. It is pure because it gives clarity, it gives clear knowledge. Families who know the highest subject, that is about Atma and Paramatma, are considered to be amalān, pure. And those who die when sattva-guna is prominent will attain such families. In the next sloka, sloka 15, we will see what will be the destination for those who die when rajoguna is prominent and for those who die when tamoguna is prominent. Yadā sattve pravṛddhe tu pralayaṁ yāti deha-bhṛt tadottama-vidāṁ lokān amalān pratipadyate. Namaste. Hare Krishna.